I'm coming for you, Polnareff.
Yo, Alessi, the biggest creep, but yes, one of my favorite stand users. But I'm really creeped out by him. This guy was so funny. The scene when he's breaking through the door and he sticks out his tongue. The guy is naked. Polnareff is naked and this guy's like by the door. I'm coming for you. That is so weird and creepy. Like, part of me just felt wrong watching this. And also Polnareff's little penis sticking out. Like, come on, dude. If you're gonna censor violence, why don't you censor that? Okay, you don't censor that, but you censor violence. Seriously, it's crazy. So this Alessi guy, first of all, his hairstyle is freaky and funky. Like he's from the 80s or something, or the 70s. This guy is weird. Now, I do like him as a character, although I did find it odd that we did learn by episode 32 is that he likes to pick on the weak. And it makes sense because his stand power is to make people younger, but still interesting that we have a stand user who likes to pick on the weak. And he's really weak. Like, okay, before I get to that part, let's talk about Polnareff, because he really surprised me in this episode. He was able to find a solution to a circumstance that had no solution. He was stuck in a room, nowhere to go, and then he thinks of a brilliant idea. As a little kid, he's able to go behind the fish tank and with a mirror conceal himself, and then at the right moment stab Alessi in the nose. Very good job, dude. Even though your stand powers are weak as a kid, your brain is still spot on. Now, I gotta say, dude, Polnareff is just too cute as a little kid. He's just too funny. He reminds me of like Shaggy. I don't know, like Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Like the way he talks, something about him. It's just really funny. And freaking Alessi got his ass whooped. He really thought he had why am I forgetting the word? He really thought he had the upper hand on Jotaro by turning him into a kid. And at that point, I was like, oh shoot, we're screwed. But Jotaro, even as a kid, was a badass. He was a bad boy. So he was kicking ass, being the bully. And in this episode, he hit Alessi in the face, knocked him down miles away. Well, not miles away, I'm exaggerating. But he knocked his ass down. So Jotaro knocked him down so hard that freaking Alessi lost his powers. And Jotaro and Polnareff became adults again. And instantly their memories, everything came back at the same moment, and they were like, you know, let's teach him a lesson. I completely destroyed Alessi. I'm happy Alessi is gone because he was creeping me out, like, too much. Now, real quick before I talk about the rest of the episode, episode 32, dude, I didn't get to do a review video because I was catching up, but that scene when the girl was like, oh, your Twinkie is dirty, let me clean it up for you. Oh man, and Polnareff was like, ah, heaven. Oh, too good, too funny. So at the end of the episode, we have the scene in the restaurant, and we do know where we have to go now. It's nearby. It's at a building. We know Dio's hideout, but I do predict that between now and the time we see Dio, we're definitely gonna get to see, or we have to confront some other stand users. It's not that simple. But so far, we've been able to overcome pretty much every challenge that's being ahead of us. Now, in this season, this part 2 compared to part 1, I feel like every episode, our characters are gonna die. Like, they're this close to dying. It's incredible. The part 1, I always felt like, oh no, they're always gonna make it through this. But now, the way they do the episodes and the intensity and tension, I feel like, oh my god, I'm questioning myself. I know they're the main characters, but are they gonna be able to make it through this? So very good job for the production team, the animators, the writers, just for keeping the intensity up here for part 2. And the comedy is it's just so funny, dude. This series stepped it up, especially in the last recent episodes, they've really stepped up the comedy for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Jotaro's always kicking ass. Polnareff, I feel like I'm closer to you, dude. And I'm surprised by you. You let go of that girl. Like, that woman totally was into you. She even remembered and even assumed that you as the adult were the younger kid who was protecting her. And currently she has no man. She's single. Well, then you go for her. But no, he doesn't want her to be involved with his circumstances. And he also wants to protect her. The way to protect her is by being away from her. Maybe perhaps once Dio is killed, he'll come back, but I do predict that the show won't leave us to that. I feel like somebody's gonna die, and Polnareff is gonna be the guy to die. He's come close to death, and now that he has like a girl and they're giving us like hope, I feel like they're gonna take that away from us and kill him off in a fight with Dio. That's just my prediction. But let me know in the comments below what your predictions are. Again, I'm surprised, and I commend you for protecting her and for letting her go. And even Jotaro was like big balls, dude. Yeah, a true man. But he knows how hurt Polnareff was. And I will say, Polnareff as a kid is cute. He reminds me of Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. He's just, I don't know, the resemblance is really close between his voice and the way he looks. Everything about the way Polnareff acts as a little boy is similar to Shaggy, in my opinion. But these are just my thoughts, my opinions, but I want to hear yours in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to this channel if you haven't, and give me a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next episode. Inconsistent is what I call it. This episode was inconsistent. While it was a good episode and there were a lot of shocking and awesome moments in episode 21, overall, Nanatsu no Taisai episode 20